The first month my son left, my electric bill went down $80. That's a lot. Want to know why? Because his hobby is leaving my lights on. It's like a passion project for him. I know all my lights are on at all times because I live in a place where a lot of people like to hunt. My friends will get up early at 4 in the morning and they'll drive out to hunt and they'll go by my house and then they'll call me and say, "Hey, are you home?" I go, "No, why?" "Well, because all your lights are on." "Well, which ones?" "Yeah, all of them. Porch to garage, buddy." And you want to know why they're on? Because my son's scared when he's there by himself. That's the only logical reason. He's tough. I mean, he wanted to live there, right? "I'm tough. I'm going to live with my dad's house. When he's gone, it's going to be my house. Because I'm tough. Until the wind blows a tree and the branch scratches the house."
Look at these little fuckers. What's your name? Hey, what's your name? What's your name? Why can't they talk yet? Are they retarded or something?
Roderick, can you explain what you're doing in this photo?
That's not me.
Want to come to my dance recital?
Oh, no, honey. The only style of dancing that Uncle Mitch likes involves a big shiny pole or a broken woman with daddy issues. Story time's over. Go fix your hair.
I also have a 14-year-old daughter, and I gave her a chore list with 3 words on it, and she goes, "Where's your chore list?" You ever had a kid say something to you that then they're serious, but then you almost ruin it because you laugh? That's what I was like, "Oh, God, what?" And I just go, "What did you say?" And she goes, "Where's your chore?" She slowed it down like I actually didn't hear her, you know? So I said, "You know everything that happens in this house to make this home operate? Subtract the 3 things I asked you to do, and that is my chore list. Remember when you woke up in a bed, warm and not hungry? Fucking check, check, check. I did that shit." So my chore list also has 3 words on it, and it says, "Keep her alive." And it expires in 4 years, so focus.
Could you be okay with Mom parading herself around like this? I mean, she's half naked. It makes all women look bad.
Meg, who let you back in the house?
11-year-old girls can be very, very sweet and very, very loving, and then they cannot be those things, and that happens instantaneously. Like, sometimes I think it's the way she steps with her legs. Left foot, "Love you, Dad, here I come, it's gonna be so great, can't wait to hug you." Right foot, "I'm a twat!" Wow, that was quick. She got up for school one day, and she was wearing orange pants and a pink sweater, and she goes, "Hey, does this match?" I like my kids to think for themselves a little bit, so I go, "I don't know, what do you think?" And she goes, "I don't know, that's why I'm asking you." I was like, "Well, I can tell you that pink and orange are on the same side of the color wheel." And she said, "What does that mean?" And I said, "I don't know." Then she said the thing I hate most at my house. She goes, "Well, Mom would know if this matches." And I said, "Well, Mom's not here, is she? But Dad is, and he doesn't know if it matches. So why don't you wear it to school and see what your friends think?" A very sad little girl got off the bus that afternoon. And I go, "What happened at school?" She goes, "This doesn't match." And I said, "Yeah, I know." A very sad little girl got off the bus that afternoon. And I go, "What happened at school?" She goes, "This doesn't match." And I said, "Yeah, I know. It's on the same side of the color wheel, you jackass." She goes, "Why didn't you tell me it doesn't match?" "Because you don't listen to me. I could tell you something 10 times, and your friends would tell you once, and you will choose their side. So I'm done being the middleman. I'm sending you right to the source." I said, "What's going to happen now that your friends told you that doesn't match?" She goes, "Well, I'm not going to wear it again." Aha.
I think everybody's got that one friend when they ask you to go out to eat and you just know you're getting wasted. They're almost like,
"Anyone else wanna go for a bite? When I say bite, buddy, I mean a drink, meaning we gon' take shots so we puke in the sink."
I was sitting at home and I called my buddy up. I said, "Me, you, opening day, home plate." And I hung up the phone. And here comes Captain Evil. "How come you didn't invite me?" I said, "First of all, how did you hear that? You're in the kitchen, I'm in the living room. How come when I'm screaming at the top of my lungs for a beer, you're nowhere to be found? Now I'm having a private conversation in code in your satellite ears all of a sudden. Just what's going on over here? How come you didn't invite me?" I said, "Honey, you don't like baseball. My wife doesn't like baseball. You know how I know she doesn't like baseball? I watch it on TV. And she walks by that TV and goes, how can you watch that?"
This kid is weird. Keeps her deodorant in the refrigerator. Yeah, name on the cap and on the base as to not confuse it with all the fucking deodorants in the refrigerator. I said to my wife, I go, what's her deodorant doing in the refrigerator? My wife's like, well, you know Isla. I go, no, apparently I don't. Then one morning, I'm making coffee. 7 in the morning, Isla comes in, opens the refrigerator door on the DL, right? Takes her deodorant out, takes the top off, swipes her finger across it, rubs it above her lip, cap on, in the door, shuts it. I'm like, what the fuck was that? She just turns around and goes, mind your own business, and walks away.
Apparently you're a psycho if you don't flinch.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
As soon as we sit down, you want to share a salad? Wouldn't it be nice if the two of us shared a salad? No. When have you ever seen me get off the couch, go to the kitchen, chop myself up a salad, and then give you half? I don't say that. That's in my head. What comes out of my mouth is, yes. She orders the salad that we're supposed to share. The waiter says ranch or blue cheese, and she looks at me like I have the answer. I picked the salad. I know not to answer. But then I think to myself, well, maybe today's my day. Maybe today I get to make a decision for us. You know what, buddy? We're going to do blue cheese. No, ranch.
He goes, well, I need you to blow into this breathalyzer. And I said, well, here's the bad news, Hoss. I'm not going to do it. I'm not, and I'll tell you why. Because if that piece of shit's calibrated wrong, I could be convicted of something I didn't even do. He goes, and I need you to do a field sobriety test. I'm like, just tell me what you want me to do. He goes, I want you to stand on one foot, raise the other foot. No bullshit, fuck that. I'm not doing that either. I'm not, and I'll tell you why. That's not a sobriety test. That's an agility test, and I'm not very goddamn agile, all right? I'm not, and it's not fair to me because I'm older. I'm not in that great a shape. I may or may not be a little drunk. Fuck, I don't know. You know what a fair drunk driving test is? Drunk driving. Get in the car. Let's do a couple of blocks. Let me show you some skills.
10 little girls coming to the house? She goes, no, 8 girls, 2 boys. I'm like, who invites boys to a period party? And I hear her sinister little giggle on the phone, and she goes, Dad, that's the fun of it. We don't tell them why they're there. Now I'm like, fuck it, I'm in. I have never had more fun at a party in my entire life. Planning, hosting, and attending a period party. I dressed all in red like it was Chinese New Year's. Drinking Pinot Noir. I made pasta with chunky marinara sauce. And I giggled the whole night with all these little girls at these 2 boys, Max and Carter, right? Faces covered in red cake. The whole party, these 2 boys are looking at the cake going, who the hell's Jason? My daughter, Isla Kreischer, named her period Jason because she got it on Friday the 13th.
Oh, the woman can't stop spending money. Used to be Macy's, now it's Amazon. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Amazon. Oh, there's always a box at the house. She tries to sneak it past me. Where are you going? Oh, I needed it. I needed it. I like when the both of us pull up to the house and there's a box at the door and Captain Evil over here acts surprised. Oh my God! What could it be? Maybe it's for you. Really? The FedEx guy doesn't even know I live here. every couple has a system, how your relationship works. And I realized that our system works because I travel for a living. I have the opportunity to miss my wife. And during the quarantine, I didn't miss that woman at all. Every day, there she was. Sometimes she's like, what are we going to do today? I said, same shit we did yesterday. Everything we did annoyed the crap out of each other. She would get mad. I'd wake up. She's already mad. Are you going to get dressed? You're just going to sit there in your underwear? Yes. Well, you're not going to get dressed. For what? For what? She would annoy me because she would get dressed. What are you, a dummy? Where are you going? She gets dressed, makeup. I go, nobody's going to see you.